Welcome back, Hallmark hot takers, on this happy Halloween. It is October 31st. We just celebrated Halloween and then we watched a Hallmark movie. Episode 3 of season 5, where we watch, rate, and review all the countdown to Christmas movies from the Hallmark channel. And how do we rate them?
Scale of candy canes.
Candy canes.
Half candy cane to 5 candy canes each to get to a combined total of possible 10 candy canes.
And those candy canes are based on how much we liked or disliked this movie. So tonight...
It's really sticky over here.
Get a rag and clean it.
Just
I don't know
saying.
what to tell you.
I don't know who sits here.
You really should have taken care of that pre-production.
Okay.
What
did we watch?
Operation Nutcracker, starring Ashley Newbrough and Christopher Russell. So, rapid recap time. Meet Lottie, event planner extraordinaire from Boston, who is tasked with Chicago. Tasked with going back to her hometown of Boston to plan the Warby Christmas Gala that benefits the local hospital, children's hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And enter Tristan, who is a Warby family member who is taking the famed and priceless Nutcracker that's going to be auctioned off at this gala with him to the airport. Bags are switched around. He meets Lottie. Bags are switched around. He loses it to some guy named Dave, who takes it. And so it's obviously a big problem because this is a priceless heirloom that they're trying to auction off for a heap ton of money. And he doesn't want to tell his mom that he's lost it, so he gets Lottie to not say anything. They try to find it. They call the airport. Meanwhile, Dave's trying to find his luggage because he's got a really cool gift for his daughter. And then the whole movie is them... They find Dave's planner where he's going to be, so they show up at these places hoping he's going to be there, but he's never there, or they just miss him. So the whole movie is them trying to find it. Obviously, it doesn't happen. The mom finds out about it. She gets pissed off and fires Lottie. And then Lottie decides that she's going to find it anyway, and she gets a lucky break when she sees his daughter's picture. She finds it. They reunite the Nutcracker with Tristan and his mom, and the gala is a success. And then Dave and his daughter, I don't really know, she performs at the gala because she's a ballerina.
Yeah.
And then Tristan and Lottie kiss at the end, and everybody's happy, and the hospital's made a lot of money. And that is Operation Nutcracker.
Great job.
Thanks.
Great recap.
I appreciate those kind words.
Would you like to review this?
I would. You got to get the stickiness, though.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on to ratings, which are done via likes and dislikes.
Right.
Where are we going first?
There's less stickiness over here. I cleaned it up during the commercial break.
We're very happy that
You look like you creeped into the likes pile column with some dislikes. Is that what I saw over there?
Listen, I'm just asking what you want to talk about.
You can go likes?
I would. Likes are good.
You like to go likes?
Likes are good.
Go ahead. What did you like?
Tristan has a sister. I forget her name. I didn't write it down. Julia. No, that was a daughter's name. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He has a sister. I like the sister's backstory. She had childhood cancer, and I just thought it was a little bit of a touching backstory. Yeah. I like Willie the bakery guy, who wouldn't give them the information that they were looking for about Dave. He has to talk to his boss.
Customer security.
Yeah, he takes his customer security he's not just going to give out random information.
Not going to give out personally identified information.
Right. So you could go stop Dave. Because you have to give him something. Okay.
Right.
I liked the talk with her dad. So Lottie's dad... He works a lot, and they've never had a really close relationship because they've both been workaholics. And then after her mom died, they kind of got more estranged, but they sort of worked it all out, which was nice.
Okay.
I liked her bow necklace at the gala. She had a necklace on that was a bow. It was very cute.
I did not catch that.
I liked her dad's shirt at the gala. So her dad comes to the gala. It's this black tie event. And he's wearing a tie, but he's wearing like a plaid shirt.
This guy is a blue collar, owns a diner.
I get it, but dude, just
working man.
It's a black tie event, man.
He doesn't have a white shirt.
It's on my likes. I don't know why you're yelling at me about it.
I'm just
saying. It's on my likes. It seems like why are you yelling at me about it?
Seems like you're still picking on him a little bit.
Listen, I liked the shirt, and I think you.
I think the Warby,
Mrs. Warby.
I think she liked this shirt too.
She did like the shirt because she was hitting on him.
Yes.
Showed him around. She's a widow.
Yeah.
So it's fine. Her husband's dead. What'd you like?
Dead. I like the fact that there was a third bag in this swap. You know, it wasn't just a two-person bag swap.
Right.
It was three.
Tri-swap.
Tri-swap. I liked that aspect. I liked the father-daughter dynamic. I liked a lot of the inner workings dynamics, right? Where, like, her dad was a workaholic at the diner. And then Dave was a workaholic, but they were obviously, younger. Dave had the younger child. Mm-hmm. And then Dave's daughter gets sick. So there's like a connection to the Warbys. They're, his sister being
Ties
sick.
in the hospital.
Right. So like it was nice. I think it was nicely intertwined.
I'll give you that.
I did feel bad that the poor girl's Christmas wish the previous year was for dad to get a new job. And he didn't. So that kind of sucks.
A new job so that he could spend more time with her.
Correct.
He's a derelict dad.
When they had purchased a fake Nutcracker to get by while they were looking for the real one.
A decoy.
The brother and sister, they fight, and then it falls and the head pops off, which I found pretty funny. I thought that was great.
See, I didn't like that because the sister at that point thought that was the real Nutcracker.
Yeah, I liked
and she's like yanking it away from him like an idiot. Yeah. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. If you thought that was a priceless heirloom that probably belonged in a museum, you would not treat it like that. So I didn't like that.
No, I liked when it fell on the ground and the head popped off.
Oh.
I thought that was funny.
Well, I thought it was stupid.
I like when they use Operation Nutcracker in the movie because it's the title of the movie. I love when that happens.
If they use the word fate one more time in this movie, I was going to throw up in my mouth.
There is a character in this movie, Hillary, who was just in a movie 2 movies ago.
She was. She was another... She was a sister-in-law.
I think she's a sister-in-law on that one.
She's a boss.
She's the boss in this one. So I expect to see her in a couple movies. I think that's all I got. Everything else, the cancer story was nice on the sister. That's it. That's all I
got. His beard in the beginning was very obviously fake.
So we're moving to dislikes.
Oh, were you done?
Yeah, I'm just.
Sorry.
For our fans.
I didn't segue us.
I'd like them to know that fake beard was awful.
Fake beard was awful. And then they had it like he shaved. But he wasn't clean shaven after that. He had a bunch of stubble on his face, so that made no sense.
No. No. That fake beard was so bad. Let's take a step back. That was so bad. I'm like, is that really fake? I'm like, it's like horrible.
Like it was like.
I'm like, if he shaves, then it like confirms it. And then he shaved pretty quick. I'm like, yeah, that was super fake.
Right.
All
right. They find Dave's planner. So they find out where he's going to be.
Yeah.
He uses red highlighters. Who used a red highlighter?
Lily, in the 5 minutes she watched this movie with us, said that was awful. Mm-hmm. And made us bring that up, actually.
They were just really half-heartedly looking for this Nutcracker. They would go to these places. They'd ask one person if they knew Dave, and then the person would say no, and then they would leave the place.
What was with the flyers?
Are you Dave? Because they were hoping he was going to be those places. But then, he wasn't in some of those places because then his daughter got sick. So he was supposed to be at the Santa place and he was supposed to be at the ballet, but he couldn't go because his daughter got sick.
But, you have these flyers. Wouldn't you go to those places early then? So then you wouldn't keep missing him?
Right. You would stake out those places
Like, you
for
knew.
all day. Like, that would be where
Right,
you
but
were.
you also, like, if you knew he was going to be at the X place tomorrow,
And-
you'd go today and put the flyer up.
Right.
Like,
and
you
then
wouldn't wait
when
to
the
go tomorrow.
flyers fly all over the place, they don't clean up their litter. They just let the flyer, and that annoyed me. Okay.
How? Okay.
Why? You have to use social media here. This is like the one time social media is going to be actually helpful. You don't look for this guy on social media. You don't post about this damn thing on social media so that someone could see it and maybe Dave would see it and know that you're looking for it and know who to give it to. Like, there's absolutely no effort put into actually finding this thing.
But what if they were worried Mom was going to find out?
Really?
Mom.
That's the least of your worries. Like, you have to find this thing.
Okay.
Where did it come from? And the person who either donated it, like, they're not going to be concerned that it's been lost? Where'd you get it from? That the person who donated this priceless heirloom wasn't going to care that you lost it.
I bet they would have been pissed.
Exactly.
What about the 7-second hug?
I thought that was weird.
He, like, makes her give him a hug for 7 seconds to calm her down.
And then she won't let him count it.
Yeah, like, that's harassment, buddy. That's not cool.
Why didn't they ask anybody at the ballet if they knew Dave? Like, obviously, Dave, if this was a kid's ballet, it's probably at the ballet because his kid's in it or associated with it. So wouldn't you start asking around, hey, do you know somebody named Dave? Like, you just went to watch the ballet, didn't see him there, and then you left. They made absolutely no effort to look for this thing. It was so stupid.
Dave gives away the Nutcracker, right? So the Nutcracker is, it's in a baggage swap. So Dave has it. This Nutcracker that isn't his.
Right. That he also makes no attempt to find whose it is.
No, he doesn't care. Well, he cares so much that he gives it to his daughter.
Right.
It's
not yours, dude.
You can't just give it to your daughter.
Right. What are you doing?
And then
how would you feel if they gave your planner to someone?
Oh no! Better yet, how do you feel if they resold that doll that was in that box? It was a limited edition thing.
And that was the other thing. Whatever happened to the doll?
Nobody cared.
Nobody even mentioned the doll again. He was so upset because he lost his doll that it was so hard to find. And then at the end,
no.
And then the Santa at the end who buys the thing at auction and then gives it back to the daughter. Dumb.
Why did that have to happen?
I don't know. So that she could have everything. She could have the doll. Presumably, they gave her the doll back. And the Nutcracker. And the ballet. And her dad. She's just a precious little peanut.
So if Eli or Lily got this thing, like, I'd be like, that's cool. We're reselling it. For
a lot of
thousands
money. To pay for your college.
Right. Like, there's no way I'd let them keep it.
Right. It had no sentimental value. It was like she was upset because she couldn't go to the ballet. And he's like, oh, what'll make her happy? Here's this Nutcracker I found in my suitcase.
Right.
What?
Like, in the next day, right? Like, the next day, she's going to get this doll that she really wants.
Right.
So, like, she's not going to play with both.
Right.
Like, just...
There's no sentimental value there. I do want to know, like, okay, so then Tristan at the end, he gives this speech about how they raised all this money and he's thanking his mom because she's amazing. And then he's like, and I'd like to thank my event planner. Really? Do they really thank the event planner?
He was just trying to get closer to her. Like, that was a...
And they're dancing at the end of this movie. There's these people in the background who are supposed to be just part of the ensemble dancing. But they're not dancing with it. They're just kind of grooving by themselves in the background. Like multiple people doing this. It looks so weird. And I thought that was stupid.
Yeah.
Those were my dislikes. What else you got?
I didn't like. I mean, she sees her dad a few times, and like early on, like doesn't even give him a hug. Like,
I know that was so weird. Like when they presumably haven't seen each other forever, and he's like, "Oh, hey," and she's like, "Hi,
I'll see you later."
Going to work.
Because I thought maybe like she did live there and she was like away, but then it was more like she'd be moving back. I'm like, no, like they don't see each other.
They don't see each other.
They
don't hug. They don't even talk to each other.
Yeah, no wonder.
So like it was weird in the sense that I get that they're somewhat estranged.
Yeah.
But they kind of made it a little too Like, if you hadn't seen your daughter in months and months and months, you wouldn't give her a hug the first
Well, you'd
time.
still give them a hug. It doesn't have
mean
to.
yeah.
It doesn't have to be like. It doesn't have to be like super. They're super close. Like you still could portray that, but it was like wow. Like
They really leaned into the estrangement a little too much.
right, and it was just overworking. It wasn't like.
Yeah, nothing
he
happened.
Killed his,
They were just
his
busy.
wife. I mean, that would have been an interesting story.
I don't think they would put
What?
that in a Hallmark movie.
The candy canes.
Listen, I gotta be
Heidi.
honest. I know I'm gonna get crap for this because I haven't been kind this season, but I didn't like this movie, and I wish that I could give it a better rating, but I can't because I have to be true to this process. And I might get dinged about this on the social media, but I didn't like it. I thought it was a bit of a hot mess. I was a bit bored. Just, yeah. I'm giving it one candy cane.
One candy
It's not a
cane,
hell
okay?
dweller, but I just didn't like it. I didn't hate it, though.
Yeah,
I just didn't like it.
We're in the same boat here.
Wow.
I'm gonna give it a 1 as well.
Wow.
Like it wasn't like I was incredibly angry because like I'm trying this year. Like unless I get incredibly angry, like that's when it's getting the half. No
Right.
half.
Like when it makes you want to just
Right.
quit
Like this
life.
wasn't that bad. Like I could get over it. It wasn't.
It just
really-
wasn't very good. It was kind of silly.
Yeah.
I would have liked it more if they had like really gone after trying to find this thing and kind of made it more of like an adventure story.
I agree.
It
I
had a decent enough premise.
It did. It actually had a better premise than some of the other ones because it actually had like a
But the
good story.
execution
It
was
just wasn't. So we've had a 4, a 3, and a 2.
This
Is
is
what we're
not good.
saying.
We're going down.
That means the dreaded hell dwellers.
Oh,
next.
well, I hope not. I need something. I need like a 6, 7, 8. I need something.
We're going to watch 6 movies in 3 days.
We're behind already.
So can't wait.
We have problems.
All right, you want to preview? No, we got a
I
preview.
will.
All right. What's up next, Hyde?
Next up is called Scouting Christmas, starring Tamara Mowry Housley and Carlo Marx. And
What was she in? Sister?
Sister.
Did you ever watch that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, not religiously, but I
Yeah.
have seen a few episodes. I don't know. It's something about a single mom who starts hanging out with a dude who owns a bakery, and then I don't know.
And they're scouting. They're like
Something about
Girl Scout
like
type
Girl
thing.
Scouts, and
That's what the scouting for Christmas comes in.
yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, so it's like a real long thing.
You just don't have it in you.
I can't. It's late. I gotta work in the morning.
No, this is the work now. This is
your
your life.
now.
This is your
If
life.
only this actually brought in some money.
No, that's why we need to get to 100 subscribers.
I don't think
And they all give us,
we need to get to like 5,000 subscribers,
they all give us $5,000.
and then their friends give us $5,000, and then we will double that money.
Pyramid.
No, we're not asking for money. Just kidding. YouTube, don't ban us.
You think they'll ban us?
I'm teasing. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
just screwing around.
All right.
We'll see. I'm tired.
Good night.
Peace.